Thank you, friends, for joining today's session. So, friends, every week in the wisdom session, we are discussing about the seven chakras. So far we have gone through overall the seven energy centers, the basic about what their function, the colors, and their functionality. But from last 2 weeks, we're discussing each chakra more in details in a day-to-day life, how we can integrate them, how we can balance them with our, you know, positive thoughts and actions, and what each chakra what are the imbalance and how we can balance them. So in this today we'll discuss about the solar plexus, which is also called as Manipura chakra. So let's understand more about this. Let me share the slides. So as I said, today we'll go through the solar plexus chakra. So as I said, this chakra is the third chakra from the bottom to top approach, and it's there in the navel center, and it's represent the fire element. The root chakra we discussed, it's the earth element, and the sacral chakra is the water element. And now this is the fire element, right? Our stomach, our digestion, everything that is because of the fire, right? And it's also represent the power, personal power. Fire is strength, confidence, and power. And this also represents the confidence and identity. A person who has power is self-respect, right? Our identity that gives the confidence and that gives the ultimate power. So this chakra overview, it represents these elements. So as we said, the location and all, it's upper abdomen. It's located on the navel area, and the color is yellow. And the element is fire, and the sense organ is eyes. See, last we have discussed, right? Root chakra is our nose, the smell. The sacral chakra is the skin, and this is our eyes. See, whatever we see and all, from there only that identity and everything will comes, right? So eyes plays a key role in this, and the gland is pancreas. So any imbalance may result issues in pancreas, or might be the liver also. Okay, and it controls the digestion and metabolism for each person. So the sugar or any kind of health issue, diabetes and all, because if there is any imbalance in this chakra, it is caused because of that, as is related to digestion and metabolism. And the sugar or diabetes is because when we cannot digest any information or any situations, if we cannot able to properly digest or understand that, then we can see it in the form of disease, right? So that's the main understanding. So the core function of this chakra is it generates energy of action. As we said, it's the fire element, the power and all, so it gives energy to do some action. Till now, we saw the root chakra is basic fear, basic survival, right? The food, shelter, and all. And the sacral chakra is our emotions. Once we are balanced with emotions, once we are out of our fear, we have our home, food, your basic survival things. Next comes with the action, right? Once we are safe and all, then we want to do something in our life, right? We have to do some action. We have to survival when it comes to proper balance when we do our day-to-day job or work. For that we need that energy, we need that confidence, we need that courage. So this chakra is a powerhouse. It gives all of this, confidence, power and all. So it builds self-confidence, drive motivation and purpose. Even though the not clear understanding of purpose, even though you know your purpose, you cannot work for it. Many people, they know, they achieve things, but they cannot function well because of low energy. So if there is any imbalance in this chakra, the energy will be low. If it is proper balance, then we have a good energy and good, we see the people very confident and inspiring, full of active. These people are very active. And it controls use of personal power. How we are, see, once we get the power, how we are utilizing it. Are we using it properly, that energy or power? That is also important. So the personality and behavior. Now we understood what are the core functions of this chakra, but how it's impact our personality and behavior. So as we said, the first one, the person will be confident and self-driven. The second one, strong willpower. To do anything, you need that willpower. The physical body needs the energy, but the soul needs that willpower. The determination should be there. That will come from this chakra when it is balanced. Otherwise, the person will not have the strong will. He will do a lot of planning. Many people we say they say, right? I do a lot of planning. I plan every day, but when it comes for action, I'm not able to do. I'm not able to follow. That's because there is no willpower. There is no energy in this chakra. And it's mostly action oriented to do any activity, the physical activity can become controlling also. If it is too much, the power is too much, then a person will become controlling others. And if it is too low, then he lacks confidence. He has self-doubt and he want to prove himself. If anyone says anything, he immediately feels slack and he want to prove, no, I'm so and so, I didn't do this. He tries to prove himself because he feels he is not capable. He don't have that courage, he don't have strength. If it is too much, the person will be ego. I have everything, I have the power, he tries to control others. But when he is balanced, he have the right confidence and self-driven, he inspires others, motivate others with his actions. The proper balance is very, very important. So the pleasure and focus, right? People, in this chakra, what it are, a physical pleasure and what, people mostly they focus on achievement and success. You see many people, right? We do many things, but we are happy with what we have. But these some of these people, right? If it is balanced, they want, achieve things in their life. They want to go, they want to success. If it is too much, means they always focus on success, achievement. They want to achieve more money. Whatever they have, they are not satisfied. They want more and more. And if it is too low, they cannot, achieve things. They think I don't have proper opportunities, I don't get anything, I don't attract any things in their life. Because when you don't have the right energy, you cannot attract things. Everything is magnet, right? That's what we say. Our thoughts and emotions is what wherever we pay attention, that's what we attract. When the energy is low, people will not have confidence. Even though opportunities come, they may not perform well. So they cannot attract what they want. So the desire of to feel capable. So mostly the focus will be, I should be feel capable. People should appreciate me. This kind of things we can see in these people. Need for recognition, motivation to take action. If it is low, people need motivation. They want someone to motivate them or to push them. You can do it. Go. Prove yourself. That kind of motivation should be there. If it is excess, ego and control. So the balance is important. So generally, when people, with this chakra, so these kind of, they focus more on these kind of things, achievement, success, motivation, recognition in society. If they do something, they need that recognition, right? So even though they are very heartful, they do things, but somewhere they look for these kind of things. So that aspect we can see in some of the people, right? So this chakra is very too much active, I can say. So for whatever, everything we say, right? These chakras and everything, our emotions, our subconscious programming, everything is mostly impacted from our childhood. So what programming, the circumstances, and environment we are brought up, we came from, that impacts a lot. So in early childhood, early confidence shaped this chakra. When a child is growing, if there is right motivation, the right support, right confidence, then he will have the confidence on himself. If he feels, people around him, they criticize him, they don't encourage him, they don't, appreciate him, then he feels a lack and self-doubt, and he feels he don't deserve or is not capable. So for childhood, that proper that environment should be there. People should guide rightly. Otherwise, we can see imbalance in the chakra from childhood, and later on when they grow, they form that subconscious belief. And now if we realize, right, it's very late. So we have to do a lot of cleansing, a lot of clearing or reprogramming our subconscious mind. But if we take care properly in the early childhood, then the child, as he grows big, he lives his life with more confidence and courage, and he can do more good things in his life. So many times we restrict certain things because somewhere from childhood we had that programming. Our parents say, this is not good or you cannot do this. Or they push too much. For some people, the parents, they don't say any negative, they say, go, you can do it. They encourage for everything. So the child is fearless. He never thinks about others. He'll be more ego and self-control. So it's very important for a child, to have the proper environment as he grows. So if it is over control, then it will be fear or failure, right? If it is over or under, then the fear of failure will come because they cannot handle the things. If the power is not utilized properly, then it will be failure also. Even though they have that power, if they don't utilize, somewhere the fear will come. So all the chakras are interlinked, right? If this chakra performs well, but there is some imbalance in the root chakra, means again, though they have power, though they have courage and everything, somewhere the fear will come. I have money, but what if I lose it? Those kind of thoughts. I have this position, but what if I lose it? That fear will come. So if when all the chakras are balanced, we can live properly. If there is any imbalance in any of this, we can see the symptoms of this kind of behavior or how the person is, thinking or his actions are based on his words. We can see those symptoms in the people. So if there is lack of support, low self-worth. So when proper encouragement, proper support is there, then he will have a good confidence. So the emotional aspect of this chakra is low self-confidence, right? If it's not proper guided, or self-doubt or insecurity. If others are, when there is low energy, when others are, successful or they achieve things, these people feel insecurity or overthinking and confusion. If there is too much, then they have a lot of overthinking and confusion. When they don't, if you don't have confidence on yourself, if you have confusion, then definitely the self-doubt and a lot of things will come up. So anger and irritation, when the fire is too much, as this chakra represents fire, right? If the person is overthinking, doubt and all, definitely that anger will come. If people do something around him, he cannot control. Immediately they shout. Some people, they are very calm and cool. That's okay. If kids do something or a parent say something or friends, they take it. But some people, they get anger, irritated very easily because this chakra is overactive. That's why we see the anger or some kind of things. And need for approval. If it is underactive, they always need others because they have self-doubt and confusion. They cannot take any decisions properly. They don't trust themselves. So they always depend on others to do something or to have some guidance or for some approval. They always depend on others. So when this have full energy and balance this chakra, then people can, they can take their own decisions. They don't need to depend on others. And lack of direction. Even though they have energy, power, everything, but there is no direction because their mind will not function properly because of overthinking and confusion. So there will be no direction. So these things, when there is emotional imbalance, we can see these kind of things in the people. So as we said, this chakra is about the fire. So what does fire represent? Energy flows like fire, right? And balance, it gives warmth and strength. We feel good, the right amount of warmth and strength. There's sometimes in the body, if we feel too much fire, heat means we feel sweat, we feel uneasy. So too much heat is also not good. And too less means our food and it impacts our digestion. So if it's low, means the person is weak and dull. If it is excess, means it represents internally, we may feel, uneasy, too much heat. In the physical, we can feel sweat and all. But external behavior wise, the person will be anger and burnt out. So control of fire is very important. Maintaining the right balance of the fire in our body, it will give the proper, results. So what are the principles we can follow to balance this? That the first one is use. Use your energy wisely. When you have energy, use it, not in unnecessary things, but where we want to achieve in a day-to-day life for self-improvement, not for others, not thinking too much or talking excessive about others, doing unnecessary things. Some people, right, when they have too much energy, instead of doing right things for themselves or saving themselves, they do unnecessary, they go out, they do unnecessary actions. Right? If someone needs help, what they need, we just can just do that. But some people, they overdo. They feel, I have energy, I can do, but that's also not good. What is the right thing we should do? Not too much, not too less also. Unnecessary actions, traveling here and there, they just waste their energy. Utilizing that energy properly is very important. And action. Act based on situation where it's necessary, because we are there in the situation. No need to say unnecessary things or give your energy into that. Base act what is necessary based on situation, and avoid unnecessary involvement where not required, and balance action and control, and direct energy with awareness where you want to achieve. When this chakra is properly balanced, people can manifest things better way. Many people say, I cannot manifest. I do a lot of affirmations, I do meditation, but things are not happening because there is imbalance. When there is no energy, then what happens? We cannot have the proper vibrations and we cannot attract things in our life. So this balance is very important. So wherever we are directing our energy into useful things, positive things, then we can attract the similar situations or manifest things in our life. So how we can balance the chakra? The first one is doing daily meditation. Second one, you can do breathing techniques. You can do, box breathing where we say inhale, hold, exhale, and hold, right? That also helps. Or any breathing exercise, you can do them. More self-awareness, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, mindfulness, reduce ego and control. Right, if we achieve something, if we have something, right, we get easily, people can have it, we can generate ego or controlling others. That will natural tendency of human. So whenever with more awareness and mindfulness, we can constantly, if we check on ourselves, where I'm going out of control, then we can bring back and balance this, and use affirmations. I'm always balanced, I'm utilizing my energy properly, I'm attracting the right things in my life. Whatever affirmations you want, you can, affirm throughout the day, and take mindful actions. Do the right things and utilize your energy properly. By following these things, we can balance this chakra. Transformation. When we transform ourselves by following these things, what will happen? We will transform from fear to confidence, where there is lack to confidence, from doubt to clarity, from weakness to strength, from confusion to direction. So, growth to awareness. So, when we have the proper awareness, mindfulness, so we can achieve this and we can overcome and transform ourselves. So, the balanced state is strong self confidence, not overconfidence, but the right confidence, clear sense of purpose. We understand our purpose, we make good decision making, emotional stability, right? If things happen or don't happen, that emotional balance will be there, healthy digestion, and inner strength, the willpower will be there. So when it is balanced, we can see these things in our life. And one more thing is, you are not what we are not. Thoughts are temporary, right? Don't focus much on thoughts. Do not identify with ego. We are not that. Ego is just, it comes based on situations. So don't encourage that. Observe thinking patterns, what I'm thinking. Am I controlling, or am I, too much self-doubting, or what kind of thoughts I'm getting? With awareness, you can overcome this. Respond instead of reacting. If situations or people, whatever, things are not happening according to you, don't react. Just respond in a better way. So with awareness, observe thoughts and reactions. Notice control pattern. In what situation I'm trying to control, or where I am losing my control also. Many times because of lack of energy, even though opportunities come, even though things come, we don't utilize them. We lose the control of certain things, right? So notice where I'm controlling and where I'm losing control in my life. Identify energy misuse in throughout the day where I'm, losing my energy in unnecessary things, or am I using it properly? Stay conscious in actions. Awareness brings clarity. And inner versus outer balance. So balancing the inner self and the outer, how our behavior, everything is very important. So balance thinking and action. When we have the right thinking, then actions will be good. Align belief with behavior. Have the proper belief with confidence, not in lacking or self-doubt. When you don't have this, your behavior will also be good. Avoid overthinking, avoid overreaction, and stay centered, calm, and positive. And this dependency. This is more important. Too much dependency on people. Do not depend on approval. Trust your own decision. Sometimes, when we have to make a big decision, something really important, then we can seek advice on others. But again, don't depend. You can take advice and suggestion, but again, you should go what your inner feeling says, the gut feeling, from where it comes, from this chakra only. The gut feeling we say, right? My inner is saying the strong. When this chakra is balanced, you will get your own intuition. You will get that gut feeling. So we can take suggestions, but end of the day, what truly you believe or what's coming from inner, you need to go with that. If you don't trust your intuition, don't trust your gut feeling also, you are creating blockage in this chakra. So try to believe in small, small things, right? Don't depend on others, the day-to-day life. Do start, making good decisions, believe on yourself. That's okay 1 or 2 times. If something goes wrong, that's fine. But channelize your energy, trust your intuition, what it is coming. Sometimes, we may not able to properly understand what intuition is saying, but with regular practice, we will have that. We can get proper intuition and we can trust it. Reduce need for validation for others. And when things don't go right, don't give too much. When people will say something, right, we give too much explanation. We think, they might think wrong. We give too much explanation. All those things not necessary. If others don't believe you, that's okay. You can say minimal words and just leave it. Don't think. And stand in personal power. Stand for yourself. Support for yourself. Don't think, someone will come and help me. Someone should motivate me. Someone, that's okay. If we get, that's fine. But if you don't get, don't look for it. Believe in yourself. Trust your own self. Then we can have that energy properly. We can utilize our own energy. Everyone has that energy. It's just how we use it. Do we trust our own energy or not? That is the matter. And some of the affirmations that we can affirm to balance this chakra. I am confident and powerful. I trust myself. I take clear decisions. I control my actions. I use my energy wisely. So here are some of them, but you can make your own affirmations. What you want in your life or in what area you want to balance. You can just make a simple sentence and throughout the day, whenever, you can just affirm outside or you can just say inside you. These truly help you. It helps to reprogram our subconscious mind. So friends, the key takeaways from this, solar plexus is the power center, this chakra. It balances the fire energy. So you utilize your energy wisely. It builds with confidence within. The more you develop confidence, the chakra is well balanced. And awareness is key. More awareness and mindfulness. And it comes naturally with more and more meditation. But throughout the day, how mindful you are you doing your actions with consciousness? So integration of this chakra, what it teaches is power with balance. When you have power, you should be balanced. Action with awareness. Confidence without ego. Have self-confidence, not ego. Control without force. You can control your situations, your family members and all, but not forcing them. You can say, okay, this is good, this is not good, but too much attachment and too much forcing people is not good. And growth with clarity. When you're growing, have the right clarity and decision. Otherwise, we can make mistakes in our life. So some of the reflection points. Do I trust myself? Where do I misuse my energy? Am I trying to control too much about myself or situations? Do I act with awareness? How can I balance my power? So just reflect upon this and see where you are lacking or where you need to work on. So thank you, friends. I hope this was helpful. So there are a lot of, if we go into deeper, there is much more depth in each chakras. But here we are discussing in a day-to-day life where we can balance, how we can live mindfully. And ultimately, it will lead into the balancing or proper, alignment of our all 7 chakra systems. And as we do more and more meditation, definitely we grow into spirituality and we'll understand more depth also in the future upcoming sessions. But for now, we should focus on how we can balance and how we can lead our life happily. So thank you. If anyone has any questions or want to share anything, you can unmute yourself, friends.
Yes, friends. So, yeah, all chakras are interrelated as we learned before, right? So, the root chakra and the solar plexus. So, what we learned. So, this chakra, most of the time, this energy center, when we deal with uh, kids, I mean, children's, right? Even when we were children, most of the time, like, most of us, like, we compare with other people or we restrict, kids, or, you're not good, this one, or criticize the other people. So when we do these things, definitely this chakra will be impacted. So it will imbalance. So why we need to, know this wisdom. Once we understand these concepts, so we will change, when we speak or when we deal with the things. Okay, how to handle the situations, how to handle things with kids. So these things we should know, then it will not impact to other people, not only kids. Like when we criticize other person, they will impact. And the same thing, somebody is criticizing you. So these things are very important to know. But as like aura, this chakra can be sometimes, it can be imbalanced. But when you work on, the meditation, we have the beautiful tool meditation. So meditation is must, because as we learned, awareness, controlling everything comes when you do meditation. So if you practice regularly meditation, you are aware what's going on. And we have to make sure, we have to self check, we are, excess in this solar plexus, like, the power, as it said, the power. Most of the time, we feel that, once we get the power, some people look for the, recognitions, appreciations, hikes, and promotions at the work aggressively. People more aggressive and more dominating people. So that depends, but if it is low, like, they're thinking different way. So we need to see how, where we are, we need to self check and we can work on it. So these concepts are for awareness. Once we understand, we can work on chakras, how to balance things. Yep, thank you.
Yeah, Rameshji, quick question. Like, is subconscious mind connected to this chakra by any way?
So yeah, so the patterns we have in our subconscious mind, right? So because, yeah, it is connected, things, most of the time in childhood time, or some patterns we store in subconscious mind. We do it repeatedly, like the fear, or some, the ego or something, whatever it stores in the subconscious mind, that impacts the, we behave based on the subconscious patterns. So it is related, but yeah, the Apurva, if you want to add, or anyone would like to add.
One small request. Can you please post that affirmations in our group, Apurvaji? We want to practice it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Sure, I will post. Yes, Chandan.
Good night. Good evening, everybody. Masters, Purva, excellent topic. So, though I came in, just jumped in, I felt like some of my chakra is so activated, and I am so in that energy here, sitting there, because it's such a beautiful information. We are not aware of the chakra effects. We don't know. Most of us, I don't know many things, but just casually say it's all my chakra which is written on my head. That's why I'm behaving. That kind of casual thing. But when you hear each and every one, at least in a general sense, we know why we behave, why we are doing this, which is driving us there. All kinds of, I felt really like we expect approval for something, and then these are like the chakra information is written for me. I'm thinking maybe this is all the way I behaved, the same feelings, not thinking about the approval. After Sri, ever since Sri passed away, I have to face all these problems. Like I have no, whatever information, knowledge I have, I felt like I have nothing. And I felt like everything is gone, and I'm depending on everything for the other person. And also, there is no trust in my own self. That is really a strong one. I would like to highlight that one. And then, always depending on others, and no motivation to go at all, because he's not here, why should I get? So in life, sometimes, whenever there is a big tragedy comes, it really activates all the chakras, not necessarily in the good lines. As you said, with the childhood itself, it has the chakras are embedded in some of their qualities. So when we are growing, unless, like Ramesh said, unless there is awareness through meditation, those ones we are all aware now. That moment, unless I have this, I was really suffering with all these things, putting myself not worthy of anything. But though I had a job, I had everything going on, but still, once that big tragedy hit me, so then everything, I got so irritable. I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I want to take care of certain things in my way. That's what the controlling thing. Who is that to ask me? So all these things super fitting into the definition, the way we develop. Chakras have a major role. I'm not we. You know many things I don't know. I'm just now hearing, and I can now see why we are behaving in that way. And it is definitely different to every individual. It's unique. So by birth, some people are like, that's what we call it, like, sometimes when they call it, we'll say some hormone imbalance. I should say not hormone imbalance, imbalanced chakras. That's what making them do that thing. That came into my mind. Thank you, Apurva. It's a very good knowledge icebreaker.
Yeah, again, hormones are related to glands, right? And glands are connected to chakras. So that's everything is dependent on the 7 chakras. And don't say I don't know. We all know. It just we are realizing. And
No,
again, Sai just said, yes. One Sai just said, don't ever say I don't know. You say I am yet to know or I am yet to learn. Those.
I know, but I want to correct it. They are all in my subconscious, in this personality, because of after all these years of meditation, after all these years with Swami's devotional things, we cannot say we don't know, but I was not aware of it. Sometimes we just use it in a very casual way, but that has so much importance. So you talked about all the chakras. Is it in general everything?
Yeah. We did a session overall, but now we are covering each chakra in detail.
Oh, each chakra.
Yeah, and yet 4 more to cover in the upcoming session.
Oh, okay. That's good. Excellent. I have to come to the other ones too. Thank you, madam. It's good. Great job.
I hope this was helpful. Yeah. If you have anything, you can definitely, reach out to us. Post message, we'll connect with you. And also I'll post the affirmations in the WhatsApp group. So with this, let's get into the meditation. So friends, as usual, we'll be doing the breath mindfulness meditation. See why we are doing meditation, right? With meditation, we move into, doing. We know many things from childhood. We know many things, but action is not happening. So meditation will help us to do action. In one of the session, we did learning, doing, and being. Initially, we learn a lot of things. Then we practice, we do, and then ultimately we be. That means the habit is being into our subconscious, right? Then ultimately we do naturally without any force or effect. No need to see, am I doing it right? Many things in it, like we eat, we do brush, we do subconsciously because it got stored. So learning, doing, and being. So meditation will help us to move things from our conscious, whatever we are learning, into our subconscious. So meditation is very important. And also it balances our energy and everything. So the process is very simple. As you see in the picture, sit comfortably. Clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and cross your leg at ankle. Remove your specs. Sit in a comfortable position. Take back support and relax yourself completely. This time we are spending for our own self. Right? We do many things for others, but this meditation is for our own self. Now turn off your light, and if you want, you can just darken your room and just observe your normal, natural breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Just observe how breath is going in and coming out. If you cannot feel the breath, in the beginning of the meditation, you can take few deep breaths, and once you can feel your breath, just observe how it's going and coming. As you observe the breath, slowly the breath will become very subtle. You don't feel breath. You don't feel anything, you just go into the empty state. That is the meditative state. Our goal is to empty the mind. I'll play the music and guidance. Just follow and let's do this meditation.
Dear friends, sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe the breath. As you observe the breath, our mind becomes empty. Just be with your breath, dear friends. Let thoughts come and go. Don't get attached to it. Don't get carried by your thoughts. Whenever you realize you're in thoughts, bring your attention back to the breath. It's time we are spending for our own self. We are all into the group meditation. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Come back to your body, dear friends. Recollect your experiences. What did you feel? Friends, at this moment express gratitude. Be grateful to your parents, teachers, and mentors. Be grateful to your family members, friends, and everyone you know. Be grateful to plants, animals, and Mother Nature. Be grateful to all the technology and devices which we are using, through which we are all connected. Elevate yourself with this feeling of love and compassion and feeling of oneness with each and every one. Whenever you are ready, place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds and then slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you.